Okay, so today I want to talk to you about Byosen scanning a client. And my name's Rihanna, owner of Bereiki. And I will tell you, it took me a bit to really get a feel for the Byosen scan. And Byosen just means sick lines. So you're looking for the accumulation of Byoki, or negative energy, in the body when you're working on a client. And what you want to do is put your non-dominant hand down by your side. I'm left-handed, so my right hand would be down. And you want to start, if your client's laying here and this is his or her crown, you want to put your hand at the crown of his or her head and move it down the body, like so. And what you're going to notice along the way is that you may feel nothing. You may all of a sudden feel some tingling here, or cold, or like almost like a magnet, like a pull. Whenever you notice a variation, even if it's slight, what you'll want to do is like, oh, I kind of feel something there. Bring your other hand up and then adjust the height. And what I like to do to kind of get my Reiki flowing is just kind of rub my hands together. And then I fill that area with Reiki energy. Now, since it really took me a lot of practice before I actually felt the Byosen scan, I used the pendulum to start with. And so now there's lots of books on using the pendulum. So you should know like what your yes is, what your no is, what direction your pendulum's moving for all of that. And you should pretty much be connected to it and have a little bit of knowledge on how it works. But basically, I hold this over clients' chakras or my own, and then I record the data. So I record how the pendulum is moving. So for example, if I were to do myself, I'm going to put this in front of my root chakra, and I'm going to say, show me my root chakra. And you see how it's starting to move in a clockwise direction? And so that is what I would record on my piece of paper, because I want pre-session notes and I want post-session notes to see where I've cleared, unblocked, and balanced a chakra. So, and then I would go up to my sacral and say, show me my sacral. And I would write down how that looked. What I like to see with my pendulum is it moving in a nice, thank you, they like gratitude, in a nice circle. Sometimes you'll see like it swinging wildly or like back and forth and erratic. You want to record that all down, and then those become the areas that you treat with Reiki. So I hope that video helped in terms of using a pendulum and learning how to Byosen scan. With regular practice and discipline in doing these practices, you will begin to really determine a nice feel for where the energy is accumulating. And I also want to mention that there are other ways that the information comes in a session. For example, because I've been doing this for a number of years now, my body gives me a signal. So I'll literally feel my root chakra spinning if a client needs treatment, or I'll experience pain in an area of my body that the client has pain in. So that's sort of my GPS, my body. So sometimes your body will give you the signal. Sometimes you'll have just a knowing, like you'll hear, go to the ankles or go to the feet. And sometimes you can even see the energy and where it's stuck, like dark patches on a body. What's important is that you learn to develop your intuitive gifts as you practice, and know that those come in a myriad of ways. So the more you're present and fully engaged with the client, you can then begin to understand that you're a transmitter of this divine healing energy, and your job is to just figure out how the energy is communicating with you so you can best serve the needs of yourself or the client. Thank you.